Hey guys, welcome back to another how-to tutorial. Today I'll be showing you how to quickly extrude a 2D floor plan or 2D architectural floor plans. So let's just get right into it. We want to start off by going to the Create tab at the top corner here. We want to lay down a plane, probably best to be in top view for this. So when you're over here, just go like that. It's way too big, so let's probably go 40,000 by 40,000. Right, so once we have that, this is going to essentially be like a plate for our 2D floor plan image. So next up, we want to go to our material editor. You can get there just by clicking M, the keyboard. So here we have our slate material editor. What we want to do is go the top left to modes and go to compact material editor. And we'll be given this here. Before starting, you probably want to have your 2D floor plan image ready or at the go. I usually just save it to the desktop. So here it is here. And what you can do is just simply drag it straight in here. And it'll just take over this material. It'll make a new one, material 27, as you can see here. And what we want to do is we want to take that and drop it straight here onto our plane. Alright, so we can get rid of that now. Now that we have this, what we want to do is go over to, it's already here in Create. We want to grab our plane and we're going to start kind of sketching over the walls we have here. So let's do our first one, like this. We'll leave it there for now. Then what we want to do from here is go over to move, right click, and then we're going to go down to convert to, and then we're going to convert to editable poly. Click on that, and we're going to click this kind of triangle edge button over here. Right, and what this allows us to do, it allows us to kind of, in a way, extend this single plane, and we're going to kind of maneuver it around each wall face that we have here. So we click on the single plane that we have, and if I were to just move it, this would simply just be extending that sole plane up and down, which is not what we want to do. So what we're going to do is hit Shift and left mouse button, and we're going to drag it along. And every single one of these this would be a window here, so this would bring it up to here. And this has created a separate kind of plane on its own without contorting it. So, and you want to make sure you're clicking on the arrow and not the box here, because if you click on the box, what you're going to do is just kind of free move it around, and it's going to be not to scale, and it's not going to look, it's not what we want. So you always want to make sure you hit the arrow, the X or the Y, and you want to have Shift left click while you're doing it. So now we're just going to go around to each of these. You want to stop before this wall. I'll explain why in a sec. So we bring it up to here, and now we have the option to click on this single kind of bit here, and we can extend it all the way down so that this has its own wall. I'm going to stop it about there. So just to bring it back, so if I were to not hit Shift and left click, I'd be getting this, which is why it's important to always make sure you Shift left click when creating these kind of branches of the wall. Right, so we're going to bring it up to here, and shift left click again, and then shift left click again. Then we can go back here, and extend all the way here. So that's pretty much the basics of it. I'm going to do this whole house now really quickly. I'll fast forward it for you guys. Right guys, so now that is all completed and we have all our walls drawn out. What I like to do is I like to go into perspective view, and what we want to do is, well, we have this selected on edge, we want to click polygon and go select all of our walls we just drew in, go Control A, a bit faster, and we want to scroll down here and go to extrude here. We click this little settings box, and what I do is go 4 meters. Right, and that is probably the fastest way how to extrude walls from a 2D plan. And it does have this really nice kind of 2D or 3D off a 2D effect to it. It even might even be possible to animate if we quickly just go auto key. And we can get this kind of cool transition effect. Where the floor plan is kind of just growing out of the ground. You know, if you wanted to experiment with something like that. But yeah, guys, that's really all there is to it. Probably not the most accurate way to do it, but it's definitely the fastest way to convert a 2D floor plan into a 3D floor plan. So, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.